Music is and always has been a very important aspect of Grace Avenue's ministry. And when we started Grace Avenue, one of the things we said we wanted was great music. And so that's why when we began the church, one of the first people that came onto our staff was Laurie Hanson Roberts, who is still here today. And Laurie began to put together this wonderful system of music that went across really all of the ages in our church. But at first we had to figure out how to do music again in a temporary space, and we wanted a more contemporary feel to it, and so we tried to bring a band in every week. But that meant we had to set up monitors, and we had to set up a drum kit, we had to set up all kinds of things, and it was very interesting to have this group of wonderful musicians. Now, the musicians were actually led by a person named Doug Cuny, and Doug was our director of instrumental music for many, many years, unfortunately passed away, and our love for Doug cannot be overemphasized. Laurie and Doug together put together this wonderful team that I always called the GAB, the Grace Avenue Band. And then Laurie started assembling people that we called the GAS, the Grace Avenue Singers. But it wasn't just that. Before long, as we began to live into the richness of this music, we wanted to have it for all ages. And so pretty soon Laurie started meeting with children, and we started having children's musicals even while we were still in the school. Every year at Christmas we would have a pageant, or we would have a musical of some kind. And throughout the years, I remember these musicals. If you look back through the pictures, you see so many of our children who participated and now have grown up in our church doing this wonderful music. But then eventually we got to a place where we had to have music for our youth, and so we brought Bill Roberts on to our staff, and Bill began to do all of these creative things with youth choir, and eventually with handbell choir, and with ukulele choir, and now with the wire choir. Music has always been such a wonderful and important part, and we're blessed today to have different musicians in every area of our Grace Avenue system. But we remember those early days when it was the GAB and it was the GAS and it was the leadership of Laurie Hanson Roberts and Doug Cuny. That was one of the things that brought joy into Grace Avenue United Methodist Church.